Once upon a time, in the faraway land of Greenville, North Carolina, a young man named Jimmy Donaldson, better known to the world as Mr.Beast, decided that making a standard YouTube video wasn't going to cut it. Nah, Jimmy had bigger plans. Why just vlog about your day when you can, say, count to 100,000 in one sitting? Or spend 24 hours in a coffin? Or better yet, give away $1 million just because you can? Mr.Beast didn't just want to be another YouTuber. He wanted to be a legend, a myth, a modern-day King Midas who turns everything he touches into viral gold. And boy did he succeed. With over 200 million subscribers and a content formula that's equal parts insane stunts, philanthropy, and mind-boggling giveaways, Mr.Beast has become the internet's answer to Willy Wonka. If Willy Wonka had a YouTube channel and a penchant for spending ridiculous amounts of money on the most random things. Let's start at the beginning of the Mr.Beast saga, back when Jimmy was just a kid with a dream, a webcam, and way too much time on his hands. His early videos were, let's be honest, nothing to write home about. A lot of Minecraft, a lot of Call of Duty, and a lot of awkward teenage commentary. But somewhere along the line, young Jimmy had an epiphany. What if he did something so absurd, so monotonous, that people couldn't help but watch? Enter the now infamous video where Mr.Beast counted to 100,000. Yes, you heard that right. The man sat there and counted, out loud, on camera, from 1 to 100,000. It took him over 40 hours, and the video was edited down to a mere 24 hours. The internet, in its infinite wisdom, loved it, because nothing says entertainment like watching a guy slowly lose his sanity as he counts higher and higher. It was bizarre, it was pointless, and it was pure YouTube gold. This was the moment when the world realized that Mr.Beast wasn't just another YouTuber, he was something different. He wasn't here to play by the rules, he was here to break them, bend them, and then give away $10,000 to whoever could figure out what the hell was going on. If there's one thing Mr.Beast is known for, it's his insane giveaways. We're not talking about the occasional gift card or iPhone here. Mr.Beast gives away serious money, like life-changing amounts. We're talking houses, cars, and stacks of cash so big that you'd need a forklift to carry them. But here's the kicker. Mr.Beast doesn't just give away money because he's got a heart of gold, though that might be part of it. No, he's turned these giveaways into a full-blown spectacle. It's not just about handing someone a check. It's about how he does it. Will you win $10,000 if you keep your hand on a Lamborghini the longest? Maybe. Will you walk away with $1 million if you can survive in the wilderness for a week? Quite possibly. Will you get a house just for existing? Stranger things have happened in the world of Mr.Beast. These giveaways are a masterclass in internet virality. They're engineered to be talked about, shared, and most importantly, clicked on. And they work. Every time Mr.Beast posts a new video, it's like watching the internet collectively lose its mind. Did you see the one where Mr.Beast buried himself alive? How about the one where he gave his 40 million subscriber $40,000? The numbers are astronomical, and the stunts are increasingly over the top. And let's not forget the people who actually win these prizes. They're thrust into the spotlight, turned into mini-celebrities overnight. But there's a catch. These giveaways aren't always as straightforward as they seem. Taxes, logistics, and the reality of suddenly owning a Lamborghini can make things a bit more complicated than they appear on camera. But hey, who wouldn't want to figure out the fine print after winning a brand new Tesla, right? Now let's address the elephant in the room. Is Mr.Beast a philanthropist or a marketing genius? Because while he's out there planting 20 million trees and giving away millions of dollars, there's a cynical voice in the back of everyone's mind whispering, this guy's got to be making bank off this. And guess what? He is. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. Mr.Beast has cracked the code of modern media. He's found a way to turn generosity into a business model. For every dollar he gives away, he's probably making 2 more from ad revenue, sponsorships, and the sheer volume of views his videos generate. It's the ultimate win-win scenario. His fans get jaw-dropping content and the chance to win something crazy, and he gets to keep the Mr.Beast empire running. But here's where it gets interesting. Mr.Beast's philanthropy isn't just about money. It's about the spectacle of giving. When he plants 20 million trees, he doesn't just write a check. He rallies the internet to join in, turning it into a global movement. When he gives away money, he doesn't just hand it out. He makes it an event, a challenge, a story that people want to be part of. So is Mr.Beast a philanthropist or a shrewd businessman? The answer is yes. He's both. He's a guy who figured out that in the age of the internet, doing good and making money don't have to be mutually exclusive. And honestly, if it takes a bit of showmanship to get people to care about the planet, or to help someone in need, then maybe that's not such a bad thing. Of course, when you're throwing around as much money as Mr. Beast, not everyone's going to be a fan. Critics have accused him of turning charity into a publicity stunt, of using his giveaways as a way to manipulate his audience, and of perpetuating a culture of consumerism and materialism. After all, when the prize is a $200,000 sports car, it's hard to argue that you're promoting frugality. There's also the issue of sustainability. How long can Mr. Beast keep this up? The stakes keep getting higher, the challenge is more elaborate, and the prizes more extravagant. At what point does it all come crashing down? Will there be a day when Mr. Beast has to look into the camera and say, "Sorry folks, I'm out of Lamborghinis"? But here's the thing. For every critic, there are 100 fans who love what Mr. Beast is doing. They see him as a modern-day Robin Hood, taking from the ad revenue gods and giving to the people. They see his stunts as a celebration of what's possible when you combine creativity, generosity, and a bit of insanity. And maybe they have a point. After all, when was the last time you saw someone give away a private island just because they could? Behind every Mr. Beast video is a team of people working tirelessly to make sure everything runs smoothly. Because let's be real, these stunts don't just happen by accident. There's a lot of planning, coordination, and probably a fair bit of insurance involved in giving away $1 million or building a real-life Squid Game arena. The Mr. Beast crew is like a small army dedicated to the cause of creating the most jaw-dropping content imaginable. They're the ones scouting locations, securing permits, setting up challenges, and making sure that when Mr. Beast says he's going to give away $100,000, it actually happens. And they're damn good at what they do. But the machine doesn't stop there. Mr. Beast has expanded his empire into multiple channels, each with its own flavor of content. There's Mr. Beast Gaming, where he takes his brand of over-the-top stunts into the digital realm. There's Beast Reacts, where he does what every YouTuber eventually does, react to other people's content. And then there's Mr. Beast Philanthropy, where he takes his generosity to the next level, giving away food, money, and resources to those in need. It's a well-oiled content factory, churning out videos that consistently rack up millions of views. And the genius of it all is that it's not just about Jimmy anymore, it's about the brand. Mr. Beast has become a household name, a symbol of YouTube's power to entertain, inspire, and occasionally make you wonder if we're all just living in some kind of weird social experiment. It's impossible to talk about Mr. Beast without acknowledging the massive impact he's had on YouTube as a platform. Before Mr. Beast, the biggest YouTubers were known for vlogs, gaming, or comedy sketches. They were personalities, not brands. But Mr. Beast changed the game. He took YouTube from being a place where people shared their lives to a platform where you could build an empire, one outrageous stunt at a time. Mr. Beast didn't just influence other creators. He redefined what it means to be successful on YouTube. It's not enough to just be funny or relatable anymore. Now you've got to be larger than life. You've got to think bigger, spend bigger, and go bigger. If you're not giving away at least $10,000 in your videos, are you even trying? This shift has led to a wave of copycats, creators who try to replicate the Mr. Beast formula with varying degrees of success. Some manage to pull it off, but most end up looking like pale imitations, trying to capture lightning in a bottle without understanding the alchemy that makes Mr. Beast's content work. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about the money, it's about the spectacle, the storytelling, and the ability to make the impossible seem just within reach. So where does Mr. Beast go from here? That's the billion-dollar question, and with recent rumors swirling about possible lottery scams and deceptive practices, the future might not be as golden as it once seemed. As his stunts get bigger and more elaborate, it's becoming increasingly clear that Mr. Beast is walking a tightrope between viral sensation and potential controversy magnet. Is there a limit to how much money you can give away, how many challenges you can create, how many lives you can change, or, more pressingly, how many ethical lines you can toe before the whole empire starts to wobble? Recent reports have raised eyebrows and questions that even Mr. Beast's most loyal followers can't ignore. Allegations of rigged lotteries and misleading giveaways have cast a shadow over the shiny image of philanthropy and endless generosity that Mr. Beast has carefully cultivated. These whispers of scandal suggest that perhaps not everything in the land of Mr. Beast is as fair and transparent as it seems, leading some to wonder if the king of YouTube might soon find himself dethroned by his own ambitious stunts. Rumors are swirling that Mr. Beast has his sights set on something even bigger, perhaps a TV show, a movie, or some kind of global event that makes everything he's done so far look like child's play. But in light of these new allegations, there's a growing concern that this next big leap could also be his biggest misstep. What happens when the very stunts that made you famous start to backfire? When your carefully crafted image of the generous benefactor is tarnished by accusations of dishonesty? Whatever the future holds, one thing is certain. Mr. Beast isn't going away quietly. He's built an empire on generosity, spectacle, and a healthy dose of internet madness. But now, that empire faces its biggest challenge yet. As the rumors and accusations pile up, Mr. Beast will need to navigate this storm carefully if he hopes to keep his throne. And as long as there are viewers willing to tune in to see how this all plays out, the Mr. Beast saga will continue, though perhaps with a darker twist than anyone expected. At the end of the day, the Mr. Beast saga is about more than just money, stunts, and now, alleged scams. It's about the power of the internet to bring people together, to inspire change, and to make the impossible possible. Or, conversely, to make the seemingly impossible turn out to be a carefully constructed illusion. Mr. Beast has shown that you don't need a TV network or a movie studio to reach millions of people. You just need an idea, a camera, and the willingness to go all in, even if that means sometimes blurring the lines between reality and spectacle. But the recent controversies have also raised important questions about the nature of generosity in the digital age. Is it enough to give away money if the process itself is shrouded in secrecy or dishonesty? Does the spectacle of giving diminish the act, especially if there's a chance that not everything is as it appears? Can you be both a philanthropist and a capitalist without eventually facing the contradictions between the two? These are questions that will likely continue to be debated long after Mr. Beast has hung up his hat, or his Lamborghini keys, assuming those weren't part of the scam too. Perhaps the most significant legacy of Mr. Beast, however, will be the way he redefined success on YouTube, for better or for worse. He's shown that you can build an empire on creativity, generosity, and a bit of crazy. But he's also shown that the higher you climb, the further you have to fall when things go wrong. In the world of online content, the sky's the limit if you're willing to dream big enough. But as the latest drama shows, you'd better make sure your parachute is packed if those dreams start to unravel. So, as we look back on the rise of Mr. Beast, let's remember that this isn't just the story of one man's journey to YouTube stardom. It's a story about the internet itself, about how we consume content, what we value, and what it means to be entertained in the digital age. It's a tale of ambition, success, and the potential pitfalls that come with wielding enormous influence over a vast audience. And maybe, just maybe, it's a story that's only just beginning, though now with a plot twist that no one saw coming.